there, and welcome to Bad After Dark, where we get a little bit live, we get a little bit loud, we get a little bit naughty, and we get a lot in your face. So let's see who we got. We got Turbo Ninja, Guido, Eileen Ebony, and Trippin'. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I'm ready for some videos. I don't know about you. I like doing these after dark. Yeah, these ones, I don't mind if they age restrict because it's kind of begging for it. Yeah. We talk about wiener penises, vaginas, ballses. Yeah, we talk about all that crap. So let's go ahead and start with a little bit of Von Helton. This is reaching back into the Wayback Machine by way of Black Onion King of Alabama. Black Onion King of Alabama brings you all kinds of funny. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will get you a link in just a moment. Who cares? How? From Texas. You were at Fort Hood, you Nimrod. You were at Fort Hood, you Nimrod. How the hell were you going to be looking across the fucking fence at Putin? Oh my God. You really think we are dumb? You really do. You really think we are dumb? Stupid fucker. How you washed out? My first permanent duty station was Aschaffenburg, West Germany. It was a really nice town. Really nice town. I had a good time. I had a really good time. I had too much fun. More fun than a 19-year-old to 20-year-old should be allowed to have when the drinking age is 18 in Germany. And Putin is a fine figure and fine specimen of a man. Love him or hate him, that man is basically a Russian tank on two legs, except for the fact that his mind is going. Oh, I didn't share it. I didn't share it. I'm sorry. Damn it.
Putin,
I'm used to
if
it
the Cold
sharing
War had
automatically.
continued. Do they put washouts on the front line or something?
Hang on. That's a big duh moment. God, I'm sorry, guys. Well, thank you, MPG Kitty. Thank you, Eileen Ebony.
Correct. Putin is ex-KGB.
AMG
That's why I watch him very carefully. Anything I hear about Putin, my ear perks up. You know, had the Cold War continued, me and Putin would probably have been looking at each other from across a fence somewhere. That's true. I was Cold War vet. And Putin was KGB. It's very possible we could have ended up staring at one another through a goddamn fence. It's very possible. Didn't know that, did you? Did you know Putin is close to my age? Did you know that?
Really?
It's true. Look it up.
If the Cold War had continued, he got booted out of the Army long before the Cold War was over. And he never did anything while he was in other than go through boot camp, go through AIT, and then washing out. So he would already been washed out. So how would he have met Putin if the Cold War had continued? Do they put washouts on the front line or something?
No.
He's never been out of the United States.
No, he hasn't.
So how would he have ever been looking at Putin from across the fence? Sorry, Vaughn. You failed in the Army.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I figured out how to do this without revealing too much of my personal information. All right, in my nubby little digits here is my DD214 or a portion thereof. I'm obviously not going to show you my entire DD214, so you can go fuck yourself. However, what I will show you is that it says clearly on my DD214 under honorable conditions.
See, Vaughn wants you to think that under honorable conditions means that he was doing things honorably. That it was the same as an honorable discharge, which it is not. It is, what under honorable means is below honorable. You could say not honorable. I can't say it right now for them. Honorable.
Hey, pagan
He was
mama.
not honorable. So he got discharged under honorable conditions, meaning that it was below the standards of being honorable. To receive a general discharge from the military, there has to be some form of non-judicial punishment to correct unacceptable military behavior or failure to meet military standards. Basically, Von Helton was a screw-up, and he got booted out for being a screw-up. He washed out. That is what under honorable conditions means. It means you washed out.
It also states on there that my reenlistment code is RE3. Folks, if I was dishonorably discharged or if I was released on a medical, my reenlistment code would not be RE3. Okay, it wouldn't.
Now, an RE3 is about the worst discharge you can get because an RE4 is for medical reasons. Means you're amputee or some medical reason you can never go back in. RE3 means you're such a screw-up that they don't ever want you back in. And in fact, you need a waiver. You need a waiver for an RE2. So an RE3 is worse than an RE2. If he was just getting him out, they would have given him RE1. But if he was a screw up, they'd give him RE2. But if it was a major screw up, they give him RE3. Not qualified to continued Army service, but the disqualification is waiverable, ineligible for enlistment unless waiver is granted. Now, I don't know how you go about getting one of these waivers. I'm sure it's not easy. Probably have to get a congressman to sign. The military has to be extremely desperate to accept it. Von Helton, an RE3 is a washout discharge. They didn't want him back. He was a screw up. And on top of that, Von Helton always tries to explain that RE3 meant something different then. No, RE3 was developed in the early 1940s during World War II, or just prior to World War II actually, and it has never changed from then until now. RE3 has always meant that you're a washout.
I wouldn't be allowed back in the service if I was dishonorably discharged or released on a medical. Now, the separation code there is JHJ. I'm sure a troll or hater will look it up. However, trolls and haters, I would remind you that the JHJ code does not necessarily apply to me in total. Okay? There are certain aspects of the JHJ code that do apply. There are certain aspects that do not apply. Okay, so researching the JHJ code to your heart's content is not going to help you, trolls.
There's not really much research needed. unsatisfactory performance. Uh, un, un, you know, what part of it? The unsatisfactory or the performance? I mean, there is no part of it doesn't apply to him, and part of it does. Unsatisfactory, there's no parts to it. Unsatisfactory performance means he washed out. Everything about his DD214 screams washout. There is no other way to describe the failure of Von Helton's military service. Von Helton failed. He gets no VA benefits. He claims because Cold War don't get VA benefits. I got VA benefits. How do you think I ended up buying my home?
I've still got a VA loan coming. I haven't used my VA loan yet. That's one benefit I have that I haven't used yet. I will, though, eventually. Maybe when we refi. Well, we only have 10 years left on the house. Pay the house and the car off at about the same time. Damn. Why did I get that thing? Because I wanted a nicer car.
So, sorry about your luck, Vaughn. You failed at the Army. It's a big fail. Big fail, Vaughn. Yep.
Okay, the point is, though, is that the trolls and haters were claiming that I was released from the Army under a dishonorable discharge or a medical discharge. But as you can clearly read, if you can read English, you can clearly read, no, that's not the case. I was released under honorable conditions. So all you trolls and haters have now been pwned, you've now been shot down in flames, and you can suck on my big 10-inch. Alright? So that's pretty much all I want to say. Y'all have a
You do not have a 10-inch wiener penis. You do not have a 10-inch wiener penis. Why do all these fucking male cows, claim that their damn wiener penises are all gargantuan sizes? They'll split you in fucking half. Your wiener penis has a fucking rash. I've seen more creator wiener penis than I ever care to see.
pleasant day and a better tomorrow. See ya. Bye.
Shut up.
No, actually, you pwned yourself, Vaughn. You just proved yourself to be a washout. All anybody has to do is research all three of those things. Under honorable condition, washout. RE3, washout. JHJ, washout. Von Helton, washout.
Correct. Putin is ex-KGB. That's why I watch him very carefully. Anything I hear about Putin, my ear perks up. Had the Cold War continued, me and Putin would probably have been looking at each other from across a fence somewhere.
If the Cold War had continued,
You are
you'd probably
such a
just be
lying
failing somewhere else because
cocksucker.
you already had failed the Army long before the Cold War was over.
You are a lying cocksucker, Von Helton. Not this guy, the other guy. That was on the screen before Darren here. You're a lying cocksucker, Von Helton. I may be a has-been, but you are a never was. Better be a has-been than a never was. It is. It's a lot better.
That's true. I was a Cold War vet.
Cold War vet.
You were a Cold War washout.
I was a Cold War vet, 86 to 90, and I saw the wall fall. I saw it fall from my television set. I go, I'll be damned. We're going to have peace now. Oh, I better be on my P's and Q's or I'll get Q and P'd. And yeah, it was just surreal seeing people dancing on the wall. No, there was no peace. Just more trouble elsewhere.
That's about it.
And Putin was KGB. It's very possible we could have ended up staring at one another through a goddamn
Well, thanks,
fence.
Blazing. How you doing,
What fence are you
hon?
talking about?
What's
Is there
up,
some
sis?
fenced-in area where all the Cold War washouts hang out?
Oh, hey,
and
Fugue
Putin would have
Steak.
gone
What's
there to
up?
laugh at you guys?
It's very possible. Didn't know that, did you? Did you know Putin is close to my age?
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Did you know that?
Yep.
It's
And
true.
you know what?
Look it up.
It doesn't really matter.
I got to pay my membership dues. I was a member of the VFW and of the American Legion. But since I don't drink no more, I don't go there. I'm not drunk anymore, so it doesn't do me any good to have a membership. Doesn't do a damn thing for me. Really doesn't.
Matter what age you and Putin are. The fact that Putin might see some real veteran.
I'm
He
doing
wouldn't
pretty
see
good,
you
Blaze.
across from
Good
one
to see
fence.
you.
You've never even been out of the United States. You tried to go to Canada to molest some underage girl, but the father found out and prevented you from getting into Canada. That was your only chance to ever even leave the United States. So don't tell me you could have stared at him across from a fence. Only if he was laughing at you, that's about the only thing he'd do, seeing you. Because you're nothing. You're no threat to Putin, me, or anybody else, for that matter.
Now, I'm not going to recommend what I did to everybody. Don't do what I did. But I'm such a malignant turd that I just did it on my own. Sometimes I had to take it minute by minute, second by second. Honestly, I'm not making that up. I said, well, give it 10 seconds. If I still want to drink, I'll give it another 10 seconds. Take it second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. I white knuckled it. I still get tempted. But I have yet to fold.
You're a stolen valor piece of shit, Von Helton. And I'm going to keep saying it every time you bring it up. Every time I find a video,
Ain't no
clip
one
of
really
you
matters but cats.
talking about your military service, I'm going to debunk it
That's good to
every
hear,
time
Turbo. That's
because
good to
you
hear,
were never
Turbo.
in civilian capacity because RE3s cannot do government work. An
Nope.
RE3 can't even be a janitor at a government building. Sorry about your luck, Von Helton. Just because someone's a stolen valor doesn't mean that they never served. Vaughn is a clear example of this.
It
He
wasn't
did
easy,
serve
Deep
and then
State.
failed and washed
Sure
out.
wasn't easy.
But his stolen valor is that he embellishes and lies about his military service. It's very common to
wasn't
find
easy at
stolen
all.
valors that actually did serve. But usually, if they have grandiose stories like they did government service, they were assassins for the government, or they were Navy SEALs or whatever, usually you'll find out that they did something really embarrassing or shameful in their military service. Von Helton's no example of that. Is an example of that. The other thing that stolen valors do a lot is claim that their military service is somehow top secret. There's no documentation
Thank
because
you. I
you
appreciate
had to
that,
sign
Deep
an
State.
MVA. Those MVAs expire. Okay, whatever secrets you had, after a certain amount of time, they expire, and then they're no longer a government secret. The military cannot, unless what he did was, national security. Well, he was in there in the Cold War. We're no longer in the Cold War, so whatever he did is no longer a national security. Plus, the weapons have changed since his time. They used entirely different tanks than they did when Von Helton was in.
Giving up alcohol was harder than anything that I have ever attempted in my entire life. Because I used it as a cope for so many years. I did. I used it as a cope. I don't anymore. I don't use anything as a cope. I face what it is. And I've learned to ask the hard questions rather than just letting it build up until I get ready to blow a gasket. Back to this goofball.
So there's nothing Von Helt would know that he would have to keep.
And for the record, this guy doesn't piss me off. He makes me laugh because he's stupid about his lies. He's real stupid about them.
VA going. Plus, if you do government work like that, which most people ever do that are people who are in the military. If you do government work, they always reward you handsomely. You're not going to find some ex-government agent living
Hey,
in
you
squalor
can't suck
like
a man.
Von Helton,
How you doing?
living in his mom's trailer for the last 30 years. That wouldn't be somebody who was an ex-government
It is the
assassin.
weekend.
Not that there is. I don't think they have them. They have people in the military. They're not going to take someone who's an RE3 flunky out of a tanker unit to become some black ops guy. They got Navy SEALs. They got Delta Force. All kinds of special warfare people. Von Helton's not special warfare. Von Helton didn't accomplish anything in the Army, and his stories are so ridiculously untrue. If he was walking around just sitting in his tank, the Army's also a job. If you're on the job, you're not supposed to be going sitting back reading the manual somewhere instead of doing what you were told to do. Von Helton couldn't do what he was told. Von Helton was a screw-up, and thus they kicked him out of the Army. That's all you really need to know. I know he probably went AWOL and all that stuff. That's what his family says. The bottom line is he was just a screw-up. His whole DD-214 just screams, I'm a screw-up. Von Helton's busted. Just like it says there across the screen. He's busted. I busted him many times for it. I've been doing this for years. Going on what? First one came out in late 2015. I've been doing Stolen Valor videos on Von Helton since then. A lot of veterans thanked me. I had one veteran thank me just recently for the videos I've done of Von Helton, which prompted me to do this one. Because I haven't done one for a while. I need to do one on this ass clown, this valor thieving piece of shit. Can't take care of his kids.
It's cocksuckers like this is why I put my DD-214 out there on video for everybody to see, and the corresponding award that I got. It was an Army Commendation Medal. And you can see on the DD-214 where I drew hazardous duty pay. And where it says I served in an imminent danger area. After I posted my DD-214, people shut up. It's people like Von Helton that make it difficult for people like me. And that's no joke.
Couldn't take care of his wife, couldn't take care of his mother, and can't take care of his dogs, can't take care
Hey,
of himself.
Tennessee, how you
He's just
doing?
a flat out fail-tard loser. That's all he is. And he doesn't need to be
No, I'm not
talking
Tennessee.
about how great of an Army Cold War hero he was when we all know he wasn't. He was in during the Cold War. He got out long before the Cold War was over. Putin would have never even...
No, I'm not. I'm not a badass, Tennessee. I was afraid the whole time. I don't know what kept me from shitting my pants. You really want me to be honest? I'm really not that brave. I just let my fear turn to anger.
saw him unless Putin wanted to get a good laugh, and that's about it. Putin would wipe the floor with this crap of a piece of shit. I'm not no fan of Putin. I do not like Putin, but I do not like this guy either. So
Hey,
we got that in
Alonzo.
common.
No, that's true. Okay. Now we're going to go to just person try. Well, let me get you his link. Shit. Sorry about the dead air, folks, but I want to share his link. Oh, thank you, Turbo Ninja. And that's his link. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Black Onion. He's the one who put all that together for us. Now we're going to Just a Person Trying to Human. Just a Person Trying to Human's got all of our retro shanty needs met. So let's give it up, give a like, share, and subscribe to Just a Person Trying to Human. What'd I do with it? Oh, here it is, right in front of me.
So I'm pretty sure this microphone is broken. So I'm just going to make this quick. Pretty clear to me that the guy is extremely damaged individual. We're going to start with that. It's pretty clear.
What's the deal? Hey, Alexa, help me get food. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? How was my B-Day? Thank you for asking, Cryface Melons. What's up? Thank you for asking. I'm anticipating it might be cool because I did the Amazon wish list and a bunch of stuff and shanty stuff, too, has been purchased from it. I hope. I don't know if they're pulling that trick that they put it in the basket and it just is not bought. I'm not sure if that's still... What was happening is we would put stuff on the wish list and they put it in their basket and then it would disappear from our list. But this is actually saying people purchase stuff. So I'm hoping it'll be good and I start receiving stuff. That would be awesome. What day was your birthday? It was the 19th. Yesterday, I think. How are you guys? I've been watching some of your videos. You guys are doing better. Yeah, we are. We are. I just had a problem.
Translation. I ain't got no money and I ain't going to spend no money, even if I get it, because I expect you assholes to pay for me. So I got this here Amazon wish list that you jackasses can buy from to send me shit. It's all frivolous shit too. And y'all aren't going to say a fucking word about it or I'm going to throw a crying fucking hissy fit. You got me? End of translation.
One night with alcohol. That's what happened. Instead of having one natty daddy, I had two. And that I blacked out and I did bad shit. I'm here for one of those horrible videos that I despise to do, but I'm asking for some help with food. Food is food, and you eat it, and it's gone. So we need food. I have a phone and a gamer laptop for sale. That's cool. Thanks, Alexa. Thanks, Peachy. What's up? We need food. That's why I'm here right now. Do you guys get help from the state? Yeah, we do. We have EBT, but they only gave me a small portion of it because there was problems with the paperwork. But yeah, I am here to e-beg again because I'm the one that does this. I'm here with my hands out, and I get all the backlash from saying I'm just an e-beggar. So I'm the only one that does this. We need food. So if there's an angel out there that can go into our Cash App or whatever, or if you want to just send some, if you want us to do mukbangs on YouTube, because you guys know we're doing the Rev and Shanny show on YouTube. If there's feeders out there, absolutely, we'll eat it. If it's vegetarian though, keep it vegetarian because we are not eating meat now. You know, I had a tuna salad because like
no. Damn. Choke a bitch. Never mind. Rev, get a job.
like that was the only thing that was on the menu that wasn't just filled with sodium dog shit that I don't want to eat. So I ate tuna, but I don't want to.
Oh, that's when they got on the salt kick. Sodium!
Eat any kind of meat, to be honest. Even fish. I bless it and I eat it, but I don't want to eat it. I just feel bad about eating meat, and I consider fish is meat. You know what I mean? It's just fish.
Hey, Sunnyside.
And I love fish, but I want to sacrifice it for the sake of the way my heart feels. Like, honestly, I don't want to eat animals. I just don't. I don't want to eat animals. So if you want to give vegetarian food for mukbangs, we'll do them, man. We'll eat the shit out of that stuff on camera. Can Shanny tell me how her biopsy was? I'm scared. I need one. I'm sorry, baby K Boog. They're still scheduling stuff. And I'm telling you, they do this shit with people on Medicaid. So, yeah, the e-beggar's out with his hands out again going, oh, my God, could you help? You know, if you can, we got our links up there
No one really
in the description for the PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo stuff. You can, that's where it goes.
Cats, how long have you known me? How long have you known me? Seriously. You probably know what I'm fixing to say. The Hoover Dam couldn't retain that much fucking water. Lady?
If you want to help. And we love you. You know, there are always that absolutely hear the call of, oh, it's food? Yeah, well, I'll help. You're welcome, Josie. God bless you. And I pray for your health. That's all. That's great that you're clean. You know, no cancer.
I'm doing
My
pretty
mom
good,
died of
thanks,
breast cancer in
God. How are you
2012 because she
doing?
hated doctors and refused to go to one. And then it went to her bones, and that was it. And I held her hand when she died. And when she died, I literally was sleeping because I hadn't slept for like a couple days. And I woke up like Ghost, you know, in Ghost when Patrick Swayze is over her in the bed, and she goes, that's exactly what happened when my mom passed. I knew she was gone. I just knew it. And I when they asked me, do you want us to do all that crazy stuff to get her back alive? I said, no. They said, we're going to break her bones if we do. I said, no, she wouldn't want that because she didn't. She wanted to go when she went. Chris Rock said it best. There's no money in the cure. That's it. That's it, Kathy. Yeah. There's no money in the cure. Let's just treat it. And people pay for chemotherapy and poison, which works. I mean, it has results apparently. But yeah, let's do that. And not just give something that's healing and heals people of it, you know, which I know is out there. The cocksucker government just buries it for the sake of the healthcare companies. And the healthcare companies ignore it, you know. Let's not try high-dose vitamin C and THC in the bloodstream and IV. Let's not try something like that. That probably is going to work. So, yeah, I'm just hanging out with you guys doing a little chat here because, yes, this is an e-begging stream. If you can do a Cash App or any of them to help us out with food, that's cool. Do it that way. Or if you want to send us food that's vegetarian for a mukbang, we will absolutely do that. 100% of our vegetarian food on camera for you for the sake of eating. Because we need the foods. I'm trying to think of anything. Oh, I saw quick Joe Biden's speech before Shanny was sleeping, and I just put on a video quick. I saw the end of Joe Biden's speech, and he goes, well, I would trust a prosecutor in the White House instead of a felon. And I had people erupted in friggin' applause. I was like, Joe, you still got it, dude. That was a good one. I'd rather a former prosecutor in there than a felon. That's pretty good, Joe. We need some foods. If a felon can be president, they should be able to do any job. We need some foods. Hussey gave us shit for cigarettes. I praise God for these cigarettes because we would be so much hungrier if we weren't smoking. That's the truth. We need some foods.
You need a job.
Yeah, so I really don't have much to talk about with you guys. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Lissy?
I asked for food stamps. They told me to go fuck myself and work. These two assholes who contribute nothing to fucking society get food stamps. No questions asked. Two single people, able-bodied, able to fend for themselves, and they're on food stamps. I tried to get help, and I fought for my country. Or, well, I guarded convoys in Iraq for my country. And that's how I'm treated. And I'm paraphrasing to go fuck myself. They told me that I could still work.
I thought it was really cool that Biden just, he's a Scranton kid at heart, so he gave Trump a bop on the fucking face because he deserves it. Trump deserves a lot of bops on the face, you know what I mean? Just make him a bop it, put a button on his face, bop it. He deserves a lot of that. And Joe just came right back and he's like, you know what? I'm from Scranton. Poof, I am, my blood is there, County Dongle in Ireland. So yeah, it's probably part of the reason I like kilts. Yeah, Lizzie, what's up? Shanny's in there. She's got her phone back, her cool phone, her good one. So she's doing misplay again, trying to make money on misplay. I was doing it on this phone, but it's so bad, it barely works for that shit. All right, cool. Thank you, Kathy. Done a gall. All right, thank you. Griffine Doggo. These names, I can't do it. I can't do your names. I'll call you Doggo, okay? Team Amandy, how you doing? These names are ridiculous. I understand you want them to be unique, but I'm just trying to pick out a thing I could say. I'm doing a Trump accordion hand thing. Folks, your names are too weird. You got to help me with the names. No, man, I don't know what this fucking country is. So whatever. They gave me barely half the food stamps. The Trump accordion hand thing. That's what he does. This deal. And then when he's in front of a camera that you can see him more, he does the Mason in distress thing. Like this all the time with his hands down like this. That's Mason in distress call. I'm telling you. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to be the King Mason. That's it. He's trying to be Nimrod take two. Dude, you are nothing like Nimrod. Okay? Smoke weed every day. I wish we had it. I wish we had some. For sure. Some Granddaddy Perp. That's what I need. Or lithium. Give me Granddaddy Purple joints or lithium.
Didn't he? The
God,
fucking moron.
That's lithium. So I got to repeat this because I haven't had any from Cash App or nothing. If you could afford a little bit of something for some food money in our apps, please. Light Pecker Death Saber in the house. Oh, I said it and it just happened.
Go screw yourself, Jason. Your dignity's worth a few pennies. Mine ain't. I'll just sit here and look good and entertain the folks and show them what a douchebag you are. You're sitting here begging for money, which is a lot harder than working a job. I got to hang up about 50 pairs of earrings tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. Then I got to tag up some more. I got to tag up some crystal roses that I got. I'll show you one of them. That's the opalite one. And I'm not looking forward to this either. This is tedious as hell. This is what they look like. Isn't that opalite pretty? I got several different gemstones. I got rose quartz and lapis. They're going to be for sale in my shop.
God bless you. Thank you. We love you. Oh my God, that's very beautiful. Thank you, Alette. I won't say that. Boo. Thank you. Thank you. I'd say your name live if you want it known. I seen you in here, so if you want to tell people that, thank you. That was beautiful. Like I said, I have to mention it again, and then whoosh. Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you for continued support. Like there's people, angels out there. You know, there's true angels out there that really care that we're not eating right because of the EBT shit. And that's the truth. I'm telling you the freaking truth, okay? We need some foods. Rev, again, doesn't pay attention. Food is a basic human right. I got to fill my EBT papers out too and send them in soon. Yeah, it is a human right. And it should be given at every corner, food, you know? And this country is so rich. We could have that. And no, instead we're giving all the money to the military-industrial complex to help war. This is crazy. Let's spend that money to feed the poor. Wow. We need some foods. When you got a friend with me, you got a friend indeed, okay?
You're not going to believe this, but I've expanded my business. I have another location. I have 2 locations now. One that I man, the first and third weekends of every month. And this is our weekend off. And then we'll be back on next weekend. And one that goes 7 days a week that is manned for me. That I'm currently stocking up and buying merchandise for. Excuse me. Yeah. And it looks like it might pay off. I'm looking at actually making money our first full month. Most businesses don't make money their first full month, but I think we will. I have full confidence. We may not make much because we're just starting out, but I look for us to make something. Because we had a killer weekend. And we had dribs and drabs over the week. So if every week is like that, we'll make money.
I can't give enough love to you, Lissy, because you helped me so much. You did. You're on TikTok now? Hey, you're going to make money there, not your bitch. For sure. TikTok, you make money. You make money. Major money. Good for you. Kick ass in the name of the Lord. Absolutely. Kick ass in the name of the Lord. You got to see the movie Dead Alive if you haven't, because there's a priest, and he's like a kung fu
the name
priest.
of the store.
And he's like, I kick ass in the name of the Lord. That's it. You get those demons. We love you here. You're kind. So glad I finally caught you all. I'm still new to Instagram. I'm too old for this shit. I am too, Kathy, but I did this, you know. And we got money to get some.
The name of my shop is Old Bat's Shop. That's the name of my shop. Old Bat's Shop.
Food. So I have to put this together and do this because we have some money for food and we've got to get some food. You guys are amazing. I love you. You're so kind. And there's more. Thank you so much. You're a blessing from Jesus. Okay? You're amazing. I got enough, so I don't want to stay on here and get more. But thank you. I only want to get what I need. Do you know what I mean? I'm not an e-beggar where I'm like, oh no, I need $150 fucking dollars. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm coming here to just get a need and then go. And you guys are amazing. Enjoy the food. Please give live later. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If we got enough money for that, yeah, we're going to do that. We're doing a live. Absolutely. But I'm in a mukbang. We need some foods. Yeah, we had some money left over for SIGs, so we're going to be okay there. Where's the magic cards, Gary? Hey, Gary, where's my magic cards? They bait you, you know. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, but the Lord didn't tell me what to do after I turned that cheek. Now, did he? I don't think he wants you to look like a punk neither. I don't think he wants you to be a punk.
Yeah, the internet's fucked sometimes, Lizzie. It's really fucked and weird. All right. Love you. All right. Yeah, I
How
will
you
be more
doing,
later.
Wandering?
You're right about that. You could I'll get at you, Teddy. I'll get at you. I'll message you and we might talk. Yeah. Get the foods, dudes. Hope you have a good afternoon. I love you guys. I love you guys. God bless you. You're okay, Vicky. But listen, don't attack Teddy. Okay? Don't attack anyone. This is not a place to attack people. Peace. And Maranatha. Kick ass in the name of the Lord.
Oh, and yeah, here's another one.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Reverend Shanny Live, the Reverend Shanny Show, here on YouTube. Tonight, once again, we will be taking a look at the strangeness and clear weirdness that the moon has to offer. Look, folks, we know the thing is fucking hollow. There's some deal going on here, way more bigger than we can imagine.
Way more bigger.
Okay? We have video from independent sources of individuals that have cameras like the Nikon P900, which I had one of. My name's Gibby. Anyway,
Correct.
they have footage on the moon where you see these things absolutely moving across the surface, and there's no doubt that that's what it is. It's not CG. It's not. So we took a look at the first big portion of it, an hour and 27 in, and I mean, it's clear that even scientists from MIT are telling you guys, hey, that's weird up there.
Aries says it's a portal.
That's it.
Has to be.
I mean, I'm going to tell you that in Islamic theology as well, they have a belief of the three lights and its three portals. That's what they are. They're portals. It's in the book of Enoch that there are portals at the north, south, east, west, and then other ones too. Okay? So, yeah, we're dealing with metaphysic fucking outside the realm of stuff that science would consider real, but you have MIT scientists telling you we don't know what the hell's going on with the moon.
Huh? What? Rev, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not stoned enough to fall for that conspiracy theory. Now, I'll fall for some paranoid shit sometimes. And yeah, I do have my more paranoid moments around in real life. But nah, man. Just nah. Just no.
Okay? There's more evidence that it shouldn't exist than it's existing. So, that's where we're at. Shanny is going to trigger the fuck out of everybody by eating. Because all humans have to eat, but of course, because it's Shanny, people will be triggered. So, Shan, how is this lo mein? Is it good? Is it pretty decent?
It is a good lo mein.
It's pretty decent. That's good.
A good lo mein.
Good. Good.
And since you're not eating, it will trigger them even more.
Mm-hmm. I am clearly being starved, smoking cigarettes. Okay? Yeah. That's what the morons will say. The fact of the matter is I had an opportunity to get something too, and I wanted to save money because I got pasta out there that I could cook, and I love my own pasta, folks. Look, the Rev, he cooks some good pasta. You know what I mean? If I were going to Scranton, I'd ask the Rev to come over to one of the restaurants and cook the spaghetti for me, because it's good spaghetti. Thanks, Donald.
So he has spaghetti.
You're welcome. Yeah, so I did. I already had some spaghetti, and I'm probably going to cook some more later on, because I really enjoy that spaghetti. I love...
Ooh, bok choy. Look how big that bok choy is.
Is that bok choy?
That is bok choy. Do you want to try it?
I'll do that.
I like bok choy.
Oh, yeah.
I got another bok choy.
Their brown sauce is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Eastern Walk Winds too.
Well, you're not
I
going
actually
to
think
get
that was
it.
a
You didn't
bamboo
get anything
shoot.
to eat?
Not bok choy.
No, that's not bamboo.
No?
Bamboo's more woody and fibrous.
Well, that was fibrous to me.
It's definitely bok choy.
Okay.
I've made Chinese food before.
No, I know. But it seemed to me more like a bamboo shoot that was cut long, to me.
Of course it smells good. It's Chinese.
And you also got yourself a nice side of mushrooms.
I did get some mushrooms.
Because it's cheap. In the realm of cheapness now, it was cheap.
They have this like fried noodle thing for like 90 cents at the place.
Yeah.
I can get it.
Truth. Water chestnuts, absolutely Toodle Pants.
I love me some water chestnuts.
Oh, absolutely. That's a good shiz. But it's very beautiful, too. The presentation, it looks nice. Like most Chinese food you look at, it's like, oh, Chinese food, okay, that looks good. It does. And we have a Gavin here.
We have a Gavin on this side, and then we have a watermelon on this
There's
side.
a watermelon on this side.
And they're both staring at us with sad eyes.
Not
like,
sad eyes, but...
Like, can I have some food? Gavin, do you want food?
They both just had food, honey.
Oh. Then why are they staring with sad eyes?
They don't look sad.
Can I have a treat? Look, that
is the look of a baby that wants a treat.
That is the look of a baby who wants a treat. See those sad eyes?
I don't see sad eyes. No.
Begging eyes.
Maybe begging eyes, yeah.
Like,
do you guys want treats? All right, fine. Here, come here. Hey. Oh.
You want some yummies?
You want some yummies? Yeah, come over here, Gavin.
He's not coming over. Oh, now he's coming over. He's like, oh.
I'm giving you a pile, that's it.
He's giving me some foods.
That's it. Yeah, you wanted a treat.
He wanted a treat.
Fine, you got treats. Here you go.
Rev looks hungry. Good, he can stay hungry.
Ah, that's it, see? I'm not hungry. I just ate pasta. Like, not...
I couldn't eat takeout in front of my husband. You know? That'd be about like me going in there and fixing myself something hot to eat. You know, fried chicken, mashed taters, vegetable, the works, biscuit. And then telling him to go fix his own. That's fucking bullshit, man. I could never do that. I would feel so guilty. I couldn't do that to my kids neither. Eat out while they had nothing. It just boggles my mind how they could do that, how she could do that. Big girl gotta eat, I suppose.
I don't know, 20 minutes ago, something like that. No, I more so want to smoke our D, you know?
I like smoking your D.
Oh, thank you.
Ew!
I very much enjoy the activity.
I have been playing Misplay.
Yeah, that's what Janny's been doing.
And I'm halfway there.
Are you?
I do not want to hear about you sucking his ding dong, his wiener penis. Just stop it. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me tonight. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds of the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you in the next one. Damn it. That's better. Bye. Peace.